super pumped. All right, we're recording. I'm super pumped for this call. So I talked to all of you and just kind of asked what I could do or how we can come together as a team to like make this work, to fix those things that we're struggling with, that are broken, I guess. And a lot of us, it just came down to the fact that like we need to schedule out our life, we need to schedule out our workouts, we need to schedule our business. And then like once we have that schedule, once we're stuck with it, then like actually tracking and like showing up consistently. So I know a lot of you were asking about Lift 4. So I actually messaged a test group participant and she's going to do a live call for us. So it's better to listen to her than it is to me. And so she is actually in the test group right now for Lift 4. She's going to do a call for our team. She's going to share how she's promoting it, how she's talking about it, what she loved about the program, and everything that she can tell us up until this point. So I'm super pumped for that. And so I know that was one of your guys' things that you wanted to hear more information about.
Put that in your mouth.
And I'll be honest, like I'm not in the test group and stuff. And so, sorry, I'm just going to mute it. I'm not in the test group and stuff. And so I just thought what better way to listen to somebody who actually has, has been there, has the experience. And so I'm going to bring you tonight what I feel like I'm doing better at, what I feel like I kind of have a handle on. So a couple things that I asked you to bring to the call, and Amber, I know you're like totally just joined our team, so don't feel like you're like, what are you talking about? So tonight I had you bring some sort of planner, notebook or something. And then I printed this off. You can have it on your computer, your phone, whatever it is. But I just wanted to have a hard copy so I could like write things down and then I can take a screenshot and share it with you guys. But tonight, my whole topic is going to be like get our shit scheduled, like getting our stuff scheduled. Because I feel like summer has happened. My life, I have so much more time and I haven't been utilizing it because I'm like, oh, I have time. Oh, I can do it later. A lot of you, either you have kids out of school, you have kids, you just got done teaching. Maybe your life is still the exact same as it was last week. And you're like, what are you talking about? Like my world's still the same. Whatever it is, I just want us to schedule this time. Because summer, it's nice out. We want to be outside. We want to be with our family. We want to be boating and having fun and, being outside. And so how can we get the most out of our schedules and out of our lives to make this work? So one thing that I always do is I have what's called like a Google Calendar. So if you just go like to Google and you go to like your drive, I'm going to share my screen actually. So if you're not on your phone, or if you're on your phone, you'll be able to listen to the recording and see it, but you can still kind of dive in with us as we go through this. So if you go to Google and you click drive, oh my gosh, brain fart, calendar, there you are. And you click your calendar. I'm going to show you exactly what I do, how I set my business up and stuff. Let me close out of some of this stuff. So going to be a little slow. Okay. Close Google Drive. Nothing. All right. So here is my like June calendar. I'm going to move you guys so you can see this. And then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to schedule out my week basically. And so one thing that's super important is you schedule those things first that you can't change. So if you're on this call right now and you work a job and you go Monday through Friday, whatever, your work schedule, put that in here first, okay? So I know every single day that I have softball in the morning. And so, oops, probably not click it. Let's see, softball is from like 8 to 9 basically. So I have softball practice. So I'm going to schedule that because I know that's never, ever, ever going to change. That's going to happen. So if you have a work schedule right now, like you work from 8 to 5 or you work 9 to 5 or whatever it is, schedule your work time first. Because that's something that is non-negotiable. Like it's going to happen. And so I would go through Tuesday, we have a game. So mine's going to be like from 8 to 2, I have softball. Wednesday, we have practice. So 8 to 9. Thursday, we have a game. So 8 to 2. Friday, we have practice, so 8 to 9. So I already know like my work schedule for this week. And so that's something that I would tell you honestly to go in and put in first. So number one, always put in the non-negotiables. So like your work schedule is something that you cannot not do. So whether you have, I have like a planner and it has 3 boxes. And so the top box, I don't know if you can see this, but the top box is my workout. And then the middle box is like softball and stuff. And then the bottom or the middle is like our team calls and everything. And then the bottom is like my softball and everything. So this is just a kind of planner that I have. So I have workouts, I have my life basically, and then I have practice and stuff. And so you can schedule it out however you want to. I recommend using a Google Calendar, and simply because you can share this with your phone. You can set alarms on your phone. So like I have an alarm at like 7:45 that's like, hey, you should be on your way to practice. When I schedule like my Beachbody work hours, I have like an alarm about 15 minutes beforehand. So if we're at his parents' or if we're on the boat or whatever, I'm like, hey, we got to turn around. I got to go home and work. And that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make, you guys, because I know like the end result is going to be there for me showing up consistently. Like tonight I moved it back. So I'm going to work from 8 to 10 tonight. Normally I work from 7 to 9. So I just chose those hours to move those. And that's something super awesome that you're your own boss. So you can make your own hours. So honestly, go through right now. I'm going to give you like, I don't know, 2 minutes or whatever, schedule your work hours. I'm going to do the exact same thing. So go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to schedule my.
Megan, what times did you say you normally work at? 7 to 10?
At night, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Normally I work probably like 7 to 9, because normally like the first hour I'm checking into my challenge groups. I'm checking into, you guys, talking to Team Page. And then like 8 to 9, I'm really going on my posts and liking and commenting and sending those messages. So probably a couple of hours, just because I do have that time slot. I know some coaches work like an hour here, hour there, or, 30 minutes wherever. But yeah, normally like 7 to 9 at night. Okay. So hopefully you guys got your work schedule in there. If you don't work, awesome. Like if I didn't have softball, I wouldn't have work, and so we can play with more time. But I just want you to schedule that part first. And then obviously you can always like change colors and stuff. I'm such a pink person that I have to have pink everywhere. But like if I was gonna, like when I go and schedule my workouts and stuff, I'm gonna use a different color because it just makes sense for my brain. So always schedule like your work schedule first, because that's something that's just not going to change. Second thing I want you to do is I want you to schedule your workout, whether your workout is your personal development because you don't work out, maybe you do 2B mindset and you just stay active, whether you wake up in the morning and you work out super early, whatever it is, I want you to schedule when you're going to work out. And so for me, I don't have to work out in the morning, you guys, but I do, because I know if I try to work out after practice, I'm dead. And like, I'm just tired. I don't want to do it. So I'm actually going to schedule my workouts from, let's do like 5. I think it's like usually 5:30, but I'll do 5 to 7. And then, so go ahead and schedule when you're going to work out. I'll be honest, for the weekend, it's kind of like a tentative schedule because I sleep in. I'm bad. Oops, I did PM. I'm dumb. Let's see. Why is it? Oh, I did PM. God. I'm so slow at this. There we go. Okay. Whew. Okay. And then I'm just going to schedule the same time workout. 5 to 7. I think I put save workout. And this doesn't mean I'm actually working out for 2 hours. This means I try to wake up at 5, and I hopefully am pushing play by, 5:30 or something like that. But I do have to be ready and like leaving the house around 7:30. So I do try to, give myself a little bit of a leeway. And I'll change the colors in a second. So a lot of you, your workouts are probably 30 minutes, super easy to schedule in there. I only work out for 30 minutes to an hour, but I schedule 2 hours because I'm slower. In the morning, I'm having my Energize, I'm getting ready. So maybe plan 45 minutes for your workout. Unless you're that person who like gets up and just works out right away. I'm awful. Like I get up, I have to go to the bathroom, I get my Energize, like I walk around the house. I don't know why, it's take forever. And then I actually work out. So I'm gonna schedule that. And then Saturday and Sunday, I don't really know when I'm going to work out, but I always know I have to work out or I'm going to be working out. So I'm actually going to change my workout time on Saturday, and I'm going to change it to, I'll just say 8 o'clock. And then I can always, you know, change it or whatever, just so I have an idea. And then apparently Sunday is part of next week. So I'll just wait and schedule that, I guess. So yeah, I can go back through and change colors and stuff, but it just takes too long. So second thing is your workout. So first thing is like your work schedule. Whenever you work, second thing, schedule your workouts that you're going to be doing. Again, if you're doing 2B Mindset, awesome, and you don't work out and you don't do Beachbody workouts, that's totally your choice. Make sure you're doing personal development then. Like get up and make your PD, your workout or something. So scheduling those, when Lift 4 comes out, it's actually only 4 days a week, and then there's 3 days of like active, whenever you can work out whenever you want or do whatever you want for those 3 days. So you know, I might work out these 3 days, and then the Friday, Saturday, Sunday might be a different time, just because I can do, like, I can take the dog for a run or something. But so scheduling your work schedule and then scheduling whatever you do for workouts. And so that leaves me from like 7 to 8 in the morning. That's when I'm like eating my breakfast, making my shake, getting my stuff ready for softball. And then after, when I get home from softball, it's usually like 10-ish or so. I have from 10 to 10 at night to plan out my schedule for Beachbody and stuff. And so what I would do now is I'm going to go through, and if I have anything going on this week, like if I have an appointment, if my kid has an appointment, if my husband has an appointment, if I know that there's something going on, I would schedule that in here right now. So like on Monday, I know I have an appointment at 3 o'clock. So I can go down here and I can put my appointment that I have in Sergeant Bluff. It starts at 3. I'm going to put 2:30, so I'm there early. And I'm just going to put, it's going to be a little bit longer of one. So then I know I have this block from like 9 to 3 if I want to work my business in there somewhere. Or like when I get home, I have 7 to 9. You know, I have that time to work my business. I don't have anything else going on this week though. So I'm actually going to, like, if I come down here, I can put 7 to 9 Beachbody, 7 to 9 Beachbody, 7 to 9 Beachbody. Like I can schedule my own Beachbody hours. And I would really encourage you to do that. And not just scheduling that time, but actually showing up for that time and not working your business like outside of those hours. That's something that I struggle with a lot. You know, I'll schedule my work hours to be 2 to 5 in the afternoon, and then I'll find myself in here working, or I'll find myself on my phone working my business. I need to not do that, because that's when we like cut ourselves short. That's when we are doing way too much or working too long and not actually working like smart. We're working like longer hours and not actually doing anything. That's when we find ourselves like scrolling Facebook, those kinds of things. And so after you have your appointments, go ahead and schedule when you're going to actually work your Beachbody business. For newer coaches, I would say anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour a day. Not that it has to be like 7 to 8 p.m. You can work pockets of time, but for my schedule, I do work like a block. Like I tell Aaron, I'm going to come in here and I work from 8 to 10. So I do have that block of time. So I would just go through and schedule. You have your work hours, you have when you're going to work out. Go through right now and schedule when you're going to show up and work your Beachbody business. So let's see. I'm actually going to Tuesday. And I'll do 7 to 10 just because I don't know. And Wednesday, Aaron has golf, so 7 to 10 is not an issue for us. And those of you that have kids and you can't work from 7 to 10, that's totally, I mean, it's your schedule. You get to plan your hours whenever you want to work them. Body, 7 to 10. And then Friday, I'm probably going to work right away in the morning just because it's Friday and we usually go places. So I'll put 10 to 2. And then Saturday, I usually work right away after I get done working out. So 10:30. Just at 12:30. Okay. So go through, I gotta schedule my hours for Monday. Do this. Why is it 10? Okay. So when I get off this call, I'll probably go back through and change all these colors. It's driving me insane. Does anybody else like type A has to be like colors? For my workout, I'll probably pick the same color. Softball will be pink, and then Beachbody will be, I don't know, a different color. And then my appointments will be a different color. So when I look at my chart, it's not all pink. It's driving me nuts right now. It's just going to take too much time to do it on the call. So first things first, schedule your work schedule, because that's hopefully something that you know, unless you're on call, maybe just leave that blank spot, like put that you're working even though you're on call. So then that way you can schedule your workouts in your business no matter what. So maybe do that and then do your workouts next. And then your Beachbody business after you do your appointments and stuff. So then if you notice, like on Wednesday, for an example, I have pockets of time from 7 to 8. I have pockets of time from 9 to 7 o'clock at night, you know, like, and then I have pockets obviously after 10 o'clock that if I want to, I can come in here and sit and work my business. But the thing is on Wednesday, like for an example, after practice, I'm home by myself until probably like 2 o'clock. So I might actually work my Beachbody business here, and then I'll hang out with Aaron, you know, from like 2 to 7, whenever he goes to golf, and then I'll probably work before I go to bed. So what I would really encourage you to do is after you have all of this stuff done, and family does come first, but I think it's just easier to schedule this stuff. But like if you have a spouse, if you have kids, whatever it is, a lot of you maybe from like 3 to 7 o'clock at night, like that's when you want to be spending that time with your kids. So feel free to like pop in here and put from 3 to 7 family, you know, and just know that you're not on your phone from 3 to 7. You're not checking messages. You're not doing XYZ. Like you're literally spending time with your family. I have so many people who are like, oh, Beachbody takes away from my family. I'm like, well, then you're not scheduling it out and you're not making an effort, you know, to make this work. Because with my husband, we don't have kids. And so, could I be working all day, every day? Absolutely. But like, I want my marriage, you know, so I want it to work. And so I asked him, you know, like we spent all day together today. So from me to work from 7 to 10 o'clock at night is not a big issue. I already communicate that with him. I show him my schedule. We talked about it. He has golf on Wednesday. And so, you know that I want to hang out with him before he goes to golf, and then I have time before and after to work my business and stuff. And so, you know, that's just something that understand that family does come first, but at the same time, in order for me to provide for my family, I still need to show up and still need to work my business, work out, do my PD, whatever it is, those kinds of things. So hopefully if you have a Google Calendar, you do that. Otherwise, you definitely can put it on like a sheet of paper, or my planner is like my like go-to, because I take this everywhere. But you'll have Google Calendar on your phone that you can take with you too. So there's that.
Google Calendar, do you want to like share it with each other so you can make sure we like keep on track at all?
Yeah, so that's into my next thing. So what I was going to do is in a leadership academy group that I have going on, every night I post like a poll of people doing their workouts in Shakeology, posting on social media, reading personal development, like those kinds of things. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the exact same thing in our actual team page. And have everybody like check those off so they know what they should be doing as, you know, coaches. And then what we can do is like I can have like a Google Doc, and I'll have you guys, you can just share your link and stuff if you want to in your calendar, or screenshot it or something so we all have it. Because I can share mine too. But I just think if I know that I need to get a hold of Kylie, but she doesn't work her business until 7:00 tonight, like if I send her a message at 2 and she doesn't get back to me until 7, like that's okay, because that's when she works her business. You know, a lot of coaches like message me and I don't get back to them right away. It's because I'm not working my business and I'm staying true to like my schedule. And so I think once we have our schedules set, like we can really get into the habit of working your business when it's on the schedule. I'm that same person. I feel like if I have someone messaging me that they're interested, like I have to message them back right away. I have to get them information. People will respect the fact that you work business hours and you take this seriously. And if they don't, like they're not your person and stuff. And so I think that's a good idea about sharing our calendars for sure. There's no way I can like go through and micromanage everyone and look at everyone's calendar. But at the same time, like if we want to post it so people can, you know, check them out and look at them, and, you know, just see if someone else is working the same time, because then you can link up, you know, and work together, or share what's working and stuff. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. But hopefully
have you like added hours or anything to your like page? Like as far as your business hours, did you ever put those on your like page?
No, because like I'll post, and if people message me, then like I just don't open it until like I'm working my
Gotcha.
business and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if that would be worth doing or not.
You definitely could. I guess I just I wish I had so many people wanting to talk to me
Right.
on there, but yeah, you definitely could. Letting them know that you'll message them back, you know, at a certain time or whatever. Usually if someone like comments on it or whatever, I'll just message them back like tonight at this time, or I'll like comment and just say I'll get back to you tonight or something like that, or I'll send you a link when I get home or something. But yeah, that's a good idea too. Anyone have questions on Google Calendar?
No.
Okay. It's driving me insane that they're not all color coordinated, but I'll let it slide for right now. So I need to go back through and I need to put in my family time. So like for an example, on Wednesday, you know, maybe from like 3 to 6 or something like that, I'll put like family time. Because it is really important. And Aaron usually leaves me early because golf's way more important. So, so I can go through and like schedule that. So make sure you have work schedule, you have workout time, you have your Beachbody hours, your actual life, like your appointments, and then schedule in your family time. And so I already know like on Monday, like tomorrow, I'm not going to see Aaron for a whole lot, like probably a couple of hours. Tuesday we'll have a little bit more time. Wednesday, obviously we'll have more time. Thursday, and then we have like obviously all Friday night and then all Saturday, and things like that. So that's just something I communicate with him and share with him, because you know, that's just something that we need to do as business owners, is sharing our schedule with our spouses. If our kids are old enough, sharing it with them, letting them know like you need to be in bed at 8:00 because I need to work my business from 8 to 9, you know, those kinds of things. So just communicating that, I think, is the best policy. Okay. So that was my first thing that I wanted to help us get scheduled out, because I think if you know what time you should be and where you should be at, it just helps to be more successful as a coach. I do have like alerts on my phone. If that gives you anxiety, don't do it. But I have like a 30-minute notice, like, hey, you need to go work your business in 30 minutes, just to kind of give me an idea. Because let's be real, life happens. You get to watching a show, or maybe you're outside or whatever it is, and you're like, crap, it's 9:00. Like I didn't work my business tonight. And if you schedule your time out, you're probably more able to do that. If you have kids, please understand that you have to be flexible. Like, just because your hours are 7 to 9, your kid might get sick. Life might happen. Like, that's just something that you need to work through your schedule. Maybe find pockets of time that you can, plug stuff in. I forgot to put on the calendar. I'm dumb. Team calls that we have, our team calls, 8 p.m. Central Time. Please plug those into your calendars. On Sunday, I run a team call from 8 to 9 p.m. Central Time. And then that Thursday night is when I do my Leadership Academy. And I want to start doing that with my mastermind girls and like get them going, because I have a lot of people pushing for big goals that just need that extra one-on-one time. So if you're in my Leadership Academy, it's Thursday nights. And I think we decided 8 p.m. Central Time, I think is what we decided. I have to go back in and look if it's 7 or I think it's 8. So Sunday nights for everybody is our team call. I'm going to have some guest speakers coming in and talking to us about those areas that we are struggling with, because I'm just like you guys. Like, I struggle with the exact same things that you guys struggle with. And so for me to do a call just seems kind of fake on my part. So I'm trying to get people to come in and do some calls with us. One of our coaches, Mary, she's going to be doing a call for us on how she works for business, how she makes things happen. She's a mom of 2. She runs a bakery. She's a teacher. She's a wife, and she still is rocking her business. And so she's going to do a call for us. I'm not sure if she's going to do a Zoom like this, since she doesn't have internet at her house. So she might go to her mom's and do the call, or she might record it and then post it in our group. So be watching for those. Next thing I wanted to do was help you guys with what to post, ideas of where to get them from. So I know I talked about this on the call before, of doing like a circle, putting in the middle challenge groups, and then drawing like things from that. So for an example, what are some things you think of when you think of challenge groups? I think of people's lives changing. I think of weight loss, or inches shredded, getting shredded, tightening and toning. I think of my journey, how far I've come. I think about Shakeology. I think about my Portion Fix containers. I think about food, like all of this stuff. And basically you take one of those things and you use it as a post. So like if I got done with my workout or something, instead of just saying day 2, finish my workout, you could say, getting up early this morning was, or used to be, super hard. I used to never be a morning person, but now thanks to my online fitness accountability group, I'm up early every single day at 5 o'clock pushing play. If you've ever struggled with getting up early, maybe you should think about joining us or something. Like using what you're coming up with for your posts. So what I want to do is I kind of want to talk you through how I do like a marketing calendar, like how I figure out what I'm going to post, and kind of just a general idea of what I'm going to talk about. So I have my actual calendar, so I'm probably going to look down a little bit, but today is the 3rd, right? June 3rd. Okay, so I was working on, before the call, I was working on a post on social media for tonight to talk about my challenge group starting on June 4th. So if you have not posted yet, tonight when you get off the call, come up with some sort of challenge group post. Amber, wherever you are, don't like panic. I know you just started coaching. So tonight what I want you to do, if you have not done so, and I don't mean like 2 o'clock, I mean like tonight, if you have not posted tonight, maybe get up some sort of post. So let me just show you what I have going on, what I'm going to be posting here in a second. So I have, I don't think it will let me scroll. Crap. Okay. Oh yeah, there it will. Okay. So what is this thing you always talk about? Because I seriously have so many people messaging me like, what is this thing you run? And I'm like, wow, am I really doing that bad of a job talking about my challenge groups? Like, no, people just don't understand what they are. And so I have, allow me to explain it, because sometimes my energy and passion can get in the way. Every month I get to bring 20 women with me into an online fitness accountability group where we go to work, create lifelong habits, transformations from the inside out, and find that person buried beneath all the baggage. Every day, these girls show up to do 4 things: work out, dive into like their nutrition, read or listen to personal development, engage in their online support community. We start and we finish together. Several women do this for weight loss, shedding unwanted pounds and inches. Some do this to gain back energy. I should write several. Several do this to gain back energy and confidence, and several Oh my gosh, I can't spell. Several do this because they need that accountability. Meet one of my girls, April. She has been with me on this journey and has showed up daily. She had doubts and fears that this wouldn't work. She's a busy mom and didn't know if she had the time, but together we fought to make a change. It's crazy because I know the system works, but to see it work for others is icing on the cake. And then I have room for 5 more. If you're interested in details, drop me a yes below. I hate the bottom part, so I haven't posted it yet. I'm trying to like figure out a different wording, but I'm going to put see more transformations in the comments. And then I have our team's transformations, and I'm going to share some of yours in the comments. And then hopefully people check that out too. Just because everyone sees me, but somebody might, resonate with April because she's a mom. Some people might resonate with Kylie because she's just graduated college. Some people might resonate with Cassie because she's been, has kids and she's busy and she works crazy hours, but still shows up and gets results. So I'm going to post some of your guys' results below. So then people can kind of scroll through and maybe they see somebody who they feel like they relate to more, but they obviously want to join me in my challenge group, but they relate to some of my challengers. So what I want you to do is on your calendar or wherever you want to write it for June 3rd, put, I want it to be like a transformation story, some sort of transformation. So whether it's yours, whether it's our team's, whether, I don't know, like it's a face one, whether it's your body, whether it's one of your coaches, whatever it is. I'm going to put transformation story for June 3rd, because obviously tonight's already like done and over with. I do try to put call to actions on the bottom, which just means like drop a comment below, double tap if you want to join, fill out my application, like some sort of tying it in. And mine sounds dumb. It's just like drop a comment below. I'm trying to get it more interactive, but I'll get there. So then tomorrow is June 4th. So that's when my challenge group, my prep week is going to start. So in the morning when I post my like sweaty selfie, I'm going to post kind of like a last call. So I'm going to say like hopping into my group that just kicked off today. Hope you can still join us. Here's the details. Something about my challenge group. So Monday, June 4th, for one of my posts, I'm going to put challenge group call to action. So I just wrote challenge group CTA call to action. So that's one of my posts. Okay, so then maybe if I have like time tomorrow, maybe something that's happening during tomorrow, like throughout the day. That's one of my other posts. So maybe like what's happening. Doesn't always have to be Beachbody stuff, you guys. Like it can be about your life. It can be that you went to the park with your kids, like whatever it is. And then tomorrow night, I'll probably do like a final call to my challenge group or something. Maybe share, trying to think. I don't want to do another transformation. Maybe share like trying to think of an idea. Because if we just did a transformation tonight, I don't want to do another one tomorrow night. Maybe do like my face and put like last call or something like that, and like put what my challenge group is, that you can still join for the next 24 hours, something like that. So some sort of last call post. So then I have my 3 posts scheduled for Monday. And then I'm going to go to Tuesday. And Tuesday morning, I know I always work out. And I know I have a game. So I'm going to have to schedule it ahead of time. Otherwise, maybe I'll do like for my challenge or for my morning posts, I could do something about something I love from my challenge groups, like my getting up early with my early bird group, or sweating or something related to your challenge group, something related to your fitness journey. I'll do that in the morning. So I'll put like fitness post. And actually sometimes like a quote after I get done working out, or something that somebody says in the video gives me like inspiration. Sometimes listening to my rap music gives me a random burst of inspiration. Tuesday afternoon, I have a softball game, so I might take a picture of like my snacks prepared for the game. So a lot of you are doing that when you go to work. You can share that. You can share maybe like a snack you had that day or something on Tuesday. So I'm just going to put snack of some kind. And if you can't post while you're at work, don't worry about like that middle post. And then Tuesday is like for a transformation. So I'll probably post another transformation on Tuesday. Maybe I'll do like an engagement post. And by that, what I mean is like if you take a photo of 2 outfits and you say A or B kind of thing, or if you're getting your nails done and you ask them 3 different colors, or maybe you're getting your hair cut and you're like, should I cut it off or just trim it? Like those are engagement posts to get lots of engagement below. So I'm going to put transformation or engagement for Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I'm going to do the same thing. So Wednesday morning, I always work out in the morning. So maybe I'll do something about like sticking with my challenge group or sticking with workouts because it's Wednesday. We've been working out for 3 days this week. Wednesday afternoon, I know I'm working my business because Aaron has golf. So maybe I'll post something about like my office or like take a photo of me working the side hustle or something like that. So I'll put like working my business. And then Wednesday night, maybe I'll do a live video and just talk to them about a topic from my personal development. Maybe I'll do a live video and talk about, I don't know, my story or something. Or I could still do a live video and talk about my challenge group that's happening this week that they could join for next time. I could talk about the coaching opportunity. I could just share me making a meal recipe or something. But going live is pretty cool because you get more interaction on your page and more people to your page. So sometimes I do like a video. I did one 2 weeks ago about me like struggling because I really was. And I shared it and I had lots of people messaging me like, I feel that. Like I struggle too and stuff. It's just nice for people to know that you're human, I guess. Thursday in the morning, my workout, I'll probably work out again. And so I need to try to find like some different thing for my workouts. So maybe, let's see, maybe it's about like a non-scale victory that I've had this week in my workouts. Maybe I don't know, share a photo of my favorite move. Maybe I talk about how I went from 5 pounds to 25 pounds with my weights or something like that. So some sort of like story with my fitness. And then Thursday afternoon, I probably have recognition for my coaches. So maybe even if you don't have like a coach rank advancing, you could still shout your coaches out. Like you can still say, you know, Karina is doing an amazing job. She's been coaching with us for 2 months, you know, whatever it is, give like a little backstory about them and like kind of shout them out, if that makes sense. Like give some sort of recognition, you know, because on Thursdays is like a big day for our team. You can always shout out our team. Like our team's amazing. We're, you know, rocking, we're 85 right now in the company. Like that's something you can share about. You can share about how you have, you're super pumped because you have 4 new coaches joining you, whether they're working coaches or they're discount coaches, like they're still joining you. And then Thursday night, I'll probably do a big coaching post just because it's like payday for coaches. So you could take what you're making and share that with people. I'm going to take my paycheck this week and pay for my car or whatever it is. You know, share that aspect with people. And then Friday, you can do like good old fashioned like Flex It Friday, or you could do like an interaction post, like drop your flex below, or what's your favorite workout below, or, you know, like some sort of engagement with your fitness post that morning. And so I'll just put Flex It just because I just said that, but I'll come up with some sort of like engagement for them to drop below to kind of just get Friday going. Friday afternoon, if it's nice and Aaron gets off work early, we'll probably go boating. So I might share like the aspect that I can work my business before, and then I can go out and have fun with my family, working, you know, my job between the cracks of the day or whatever it is. So I'll probably have some sort of coaching post. And then Friday night, Friday night, I think is a good night to do like an engagement post, like which dress should I wear out for supper, or which shoes should I pick? Just because of the fact that like most people are doing stuff like Friday night. Most people aren't sitting on their phone. But people love to give their opinion. And once like 3 people give their opinion, you have, you know, tons more people. So maybe doing some sort of like engagement post, like, going out for dinner with my hubby, like throw on 2 outfits. Even if you know which one you're going to wear, like throw it out there and get engagement to like interact with people, get them to your page. Sometimes I honestly post because I'm like, I really need their opinion because Aaron doesn't care. Like, you know, like sometimes I actually need that from them. And then Saturday is your day to just like share you, whatever you want to do. And so this Saturday, I shared that I slept in, like I worked out whenever the hell I wanted to. And then I think we went out for like a celebration or something like that. Like I just shared me like on Saturday, like real life, I'm a coach, here's what I do. And so on Saturday, I would say you have 2 freebies. And what I mean by that is like 2 posts, just share you, whatever you want to do. Maybe you're getting your wedding dress. Maybe you're, I don't know, hanging out with your kid at the park, whatever it is, like share you. And then you start like that whole thing back over. So we have the whole week. And then when you go to Sunday, it's kind of like that same thing. If it's your rest day or something, share that you're setting up a challenge group. Share that you're setting up coach training. Even if you're not setting up coach training and your coach has it set up for you, who the hell cares? Share about it. Like, if you have a challenger getting good results, share that. If you have, maybe you are going to a bridal shower on Sunday, like share a piece from that. It's okay to not always talk about Beachbody. Like, I struggle with that. I talk too much about my fitness life and my coach life. Like I need to branch out and just share me. And I struggle with that because I think I'm super boring, because I am. However, like I do PD every day. I have something I could talk about. I can tie it into my life somehow. My dog's crazy. Like I can talk about him for hours. So like redo that for like the next week. So that's kind of how I set up like that marketing calendar for the whole entire month. And I don't do it a month at a time. Like I literally do it 1 week at a time because it stresses me out to do an entire month of content. And then where do I get pictures? How do I get information of what I'm going to say? Throughout the day, like I'll take random pictures of stuff, like of me here or me there. Or I'll say, hey, Erin, take a picture with me quick. So some of the photos that I posted, like the photo I used this morning was actually from like 2 days ago. The post that I used like on Wednesday was from like last Sunday. Sometimes I use photos from my vacation. Obviously I'm not on vacation right now. So feel free to take several photos and use them different times. A lot of my photos like at night when I post them are really bright and like you can see them because I took them this morning. I didn't take them right now, so don't always like stress yourself out and try to like take a photo 5 minutes before you have to share a post. Feel free to try to like work ahead if that makes sense, or schedule them ahead of time. So hopefully that kind of helps with like posting ideas for this week. And then, you can redo that system for next week and then just change up a little bit of your ideas here and there. But posting probably 2 to 3 times, I think, is a good amount. Instagram, you could probably post 3, maybe 4. I don't know, probably 5, I guess, if you spread them out enough. So hopefully that helps a little bit maybe with posting. So what I want you to do real quick before anyone hops off is if you have not posted tonight, grab your phone, unless you're like listening to us right now, and try to craft up some sort of post for tonight, a photo, whatever it is, and let's get that up and posted. So if you have posted it, awesome. Maybe like just think of another idea for yourself for next week or something. Does anybody have like a better way of doing the bottom part where it's like, if you're interested, drop a yes below? Like I hate saying that. I always want it to be more interactive, but does anyone have any? Suck at like being creative.
What if you just had them drop your favorite color heart or something below?
Okay. How about we do food emoji?
Yeah.
I like food. And while you are there, check out more training. Okay, I'm gonna post that really quick. Why won't Facebook like let me post it? Facebook link isn't wanting me to post it. Cool. Oh, newsfeed. I probably have to push that, huh? I always type my posts on my phone. I never use a computer. And I just did for the first time. I feel like a baby. Okay, my photo is up. I just need to add your guys' transformations underneath. Some of you, I know this is kind of random, but some of you asked a little bit about like posting and stuff, like what to post, what kind of photos to use. I always take a photo and then I always ask myself, like, would I stop and check this out if someone posted this? Like, I always ask that question. So if it's really blurry, like, don't use it. If it's really like gritty and stuff and that's not your brand, don't use it. If you could get by a window to get really good lighting, that's, you know, a really good idea. If you can get some sort of, I have this little like ring light I got from Amazon. Oh, geez. And it has like 3 different settings. And so you can just like hook it on your phone and then it like kind of gives you more light. I'm trying to think of what else helps. With your wording and stuff, like the first sentence or 2 is what's going to help you help people like stop and read your thing. So if the first sentence is like a gigantic paragraph, people probably aren't going to stop. So if you have like a quote or you have like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened, or did he really break up with me? You know, like just like stupid things, and then just talk about something, like talk about like how it ties in or something. Mine was, so what is that thing you always talk about? And then my one this morning was, oh, here I am. And then the other one was, but seriously, my life, you guys. And then like just little things to try to get people's attention. I'm a longer post person, so my posts tend to be longer. I'm trying to work on being like short and to the point. I'm such a storyteller. I don't know if that's like the teacher in me or what, but I'm a person that instead of saying I went to the grocery store, it's like I woke up, I got dressed, like I had breakfast, like I'm just get to the point kind of person. I need to work on that. But you know, you kind of create your own brand of posting and stuff. So I can't really tell you what to say and how to say it. But I can just tell you with time, you'll figure out who you are. Just really working on your posts, your pictures. So whether you use like apps on your phone, whether you use like a bright light, whatever it is, try to get people to like kind of stop their scroll and look at what it is. A lot of people use emojis. I suck at them. I'll be honest. Like I'm not an emoji person. It just takes too much time. And then I have to think of the right one. And then like by then it takes me like 30 minutes. So if you're an emoji person, I'm not even kidding, Cassie, stop laughing. Like I'm not an emoji person. The only ones I use is when you type it and they like give you ones like suggestions. I always use those because I'm like, I don't know. Bullets, numbers, whatever it is, like those help, you know. If you check out my posts, I have like a spacing so people don't look at like a giant blob. I use caps a lot, but that's how I talk too. So if you don't use them, people are gonna know. I use weird words like oh my gosh and y'all and like God and all this weird stuff. Like I say weird stuff. I use that. Just really try to like get your voice out there, because I think a lot of the times it's just people don't understand like who you are. And if you're using other people's posts, like you have to use your own and talk through your voice so people can hear you and understand that part. So, okay. Any questions or anything? Did this help at all? Yes, kind of. Okay, you can be honest if it didn't. But okay, so every night on our team page, I'm gonna post like a poll, and it'll say like workout Shakeology or performance line, whatever you do. It'll say like personal development. It'll say invite 5 people, follow up with 5 people, post on social media, add friends. I can't remember the other 2, but it'll say that every night, and then go through and like check those off. And if you don't check something off, like go do it and then come back and check it off. And I'll try to do the exact same time every night. Usually it's like 7 p.m. Central or maybe 8 p.m. Central. I just pick at nighttime just because I feel like you had your whole day to go back and check it. But do you guys feel like it'd be beneficial to do it in the morning or at night? Because I can schedule them for any time.
For what?
You guys think like I could do it for the morning, so then just depending on when you get done working. I just don't know if like at night for me, like it reminds me, because that's when I'm working my business, so it reminds me to go and like.
I like it at night because if it pops up in the morning, I'm not gonna see it. Like if I don't work my business in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I work my business in the afternoon and then you post it at night, then I can go through and see it once you post it. But if you post it in the morning, I'm not gonna see it again until. So.
Okay.
That's
And maybe
issue.
even if you guys do work your business in the morning, like I know Cassie's up sometimes at like 2:00 in the morning. She's crazy. You can always go back or like go through and click it. Even if you do like the night before, like if you do all that stuff and then you go to work and then you know, if you're a day behind or something, that's fine too. So hopefully that will help. Okay. I'll write that down so I don't forget. Okay. My whole process or my whole like thinking for this is seriously so we can get like a schedule down. We can create those habits because I feel like we're really good at our fitness journey. Like we know how to show up, we know how to work hard and get results and stuff. And we do that repeatedly every day, but we have to do the same thing with our business. So I think if we schedule that stuff and then we show up and check it off and then have our pieces of paper. So if you don't have this is in the team page. It's a Power Hour tracker sheet. If you don't have it, honestly, like I would get it printed off or do something, like write it out on a piece of notebook paper. But it's just like, what should I be doing as a coach? Like it helps you of like where to start and like what to do. And then I use like a notebook and I write people's names down and then I write like what we're talking about behind it. And that's how I track that part. And if people say they're interested, I ask for their email and then I start emailing them. And I shared all the email snippets that I send and everything with you guys. I share like the conversations I have. I shared the 5-step process with you. Like there's really nothing else I can give you except for like do it for you. And I can't do that. So use this Power Hour sheet to like help and check that part. Use a notebook or whatever makes sense for you. And then, you know, you just consistently do it over time. And I promise like it will help and it will pay off. One thing I did order that I don't know if you guys wanted to do this together or something, but it's called a self journal. I actually bought it in April and I like wanted to use it this summer because I'll have more time is what I always tell myself. But there's some pretty cool like things that come with it. So it has like a tracker. It has all of the weeks. So it has like 13 weeks and you basically just track like your goal and you just put like the action steps and stuff that you do. You can track it's erasable. It comes with like a little workbook kind of thing, like how to start your journey and what to do and stuff. And then obviously like it has the, like I'll show you every day. It's kind of hard to see. Here, I'll just read it to you. Okay, so it has like Monday through Sunday, and then it has the time of the day, and you like schedule out your day. And then it has like notes and ideas. And then this morning, I'm grateful for 3 things. My goal is blank. Today's targets are blank, blank, blank. It has a quote in here to help you. And then it has like lessons learned, wins that you had for the day. Tonight, I'm grateful for. And it's like the same thing every day. So you're just scheduling out your day, basically. You have like an end in mind. So I'm going to try to start using that just to kind of organize my brain and my PD maybe too. So it's just self-journal. It's on Amazon if you want it. But okay.